Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get the Rift Supreme Time Charm. So this video is pretty much going to expect that you guys have no idea how to play the game, so I'm going to be going through every single step to get the Time Charm. So the first thing you want to do is beat up these shies, and you're going to want about 18 of the drops that you get from these, so you're going to need to beat up about 18 of them, and I'll show you a couple of things you should probably be doing while beating them up. So the first thing you want to do is come over to Inverted Sirius's shack. Now he'll be found at the coordinates on the screen, and you're just going to want to go through his dialogue and just kill them while he talks, because he's going to talk for a second. And you're going to need the motes that you get from killing the shies anyway to finish his task. But once you have collected a bunch of them and you have enough motes, you can come over to this area here, because Sirius needs an item from the this NPC right here. But you'll see that if you talk to him, he doesn't actually have it, and there's a little quest line you have to go on to get it. So the quest line you have to go on is pretty easy. You just have to talk to a bunch of people, and you have to pay like 20 motes in chat, and you just have to talk to every single person in here in the order it tells you in chat. And eventually you'll get to the guy who actually knows where it is. And once you get to him, then you'll be able to just follow this path quickly to get to the guy who actually has the item. So pretty easy from there. You just run, jump on this launch pad. Should take you up, and you'll find a little guy sitting in a cauldron. Talk to him for a second, and he'll sell you the item that you need to give to Sirius. So after you talk to Sirius here, and he just goes on for a bit, he'll give you the item that you need and to put in the ender chest, and then once you put in the ender chest, you'll be able to unlock the new area, and that will allow you to get items later. But we don't really need to go there now, because we have to use the shy croxes that we earned to go get some bottles of Adonis. So after you've collected about 18 shy croxes, you just want to follow this pathway here, where you just go around this big tree, and then past this area that says jump, and you'll find a launch pad behind it. If you go up here, you'll find two people who you have to talk to, and you want to complete half of this NPC's quest, just because you need half it to unlock this item here, which you'll get from talking to him for 1 second. And then using this, you just right click on these things to get silk. You go back to him, you talk to him, yada yada. He'll teach you how to fly, but don't worry about that. I'll actually teach you, because he doesn't do a very good job at it. So after you've walked around for a bit, you'll want to have collected 8 of these and go back to the guy. He'll then unlock the empty bottles in his brother's shop, and now I'll teach you how to collect the bottles of Adonis. So what we're looking for are these little things that are flying up in the air. And what you want to do is place one piece of string on one piece of wood, and then one on the other side, and you want to kind of try and draw a line through the flying Adonis. And then what you want to do is use the stick that you got from the NPC to ride the string, yeah. And then you just want to look at it and right click, and eventually you'll hear the noise, and it'll say bottling in chat. And if you're looking at it for long enough and you're close enough, then it will go into your bottle. Now, it's pretty rare you'll get 2 from one of these, so just keep going for it until you get 4. And do not give them to the NPC, just hold on to them and do not talk to him again. Next up, what you're going to need are the lily pads, and you get these from going into the lake after you've spoken to Sirius. And if you jump in and then jump out, these lagoon lake creatures will spawn, and they'll give you the lily pads. You just need to collect about 40 of these. You need, probably 45. You need 32 of them to craft the recipe, and then a couple more just to do the quest later. So after you've beaten them up, what you want to do is walk over here past the area that was once locked. These guys will give you the hedgehog arrow things that you need to unlock the recipe, and this guy over here will give you the fragments. So after you talk to this guy, he will send you on a quest to go find his assistant, and this is what you need the lily pads for. You'll go, avoiding the stupid mushrooms that spawn from these little things on the ground when you go near him, which I obviously keep forgetting about. You gotta run to this lake, and you'll be able to go across by using the lily pads, and this will help you avoid the lagoon monsters. So you just gotta jump over here, pretty easy. Don't do what I do and forget where the NPC is and stupidly climb up this ladder for no reason. But yeah, they're out here on the dock. Talk to them. It's pretty much just a fetch quest. You talk to them, they give you the item, and then you pay 200 motes to get back. Okay, so now that you're back and talk to Edwin and you finish this task, he'll let you unlock this area where you go to the boss fight. Now, if you've done what I've done and you've just like made a new account and you have no like items, you're probably going to be screwed for this boss fight, and I'd recommend just asking someone to help because there is like loot share, so you just get the loot as long as you hit him once. So what I'm going to do is show you how easily I'm going to get ripped up, and then I'm going to jump on my main account and kind of just go through all the stages of the boss fight for you. Okay, so now that I'm on my main account, we're just going to walk over here and start hitting him. That's the first stage, pretty easy, just a normal fight, except he has a crazy AI. Then once he loses about 20 health, he's going to go to this stage where he drops these like slime balls on the ground. You just got to jump over them. It's pretty easy. Then he comes back into his normal stage, you hit him up a bit, and then he goes into this stage where he drops like bombs and you just have to avoid the ground. Just if you just jump in third person, it's like really hard to fail. Alright, then he comes back to his form obviously, and the next phase he just shoots out these little guys. I don't know, you gotta beat them up pretty easy. More of them will spawn depending on how many people are in the area, so you know, if you're like getting carried or you're like doing it with someone else, there's gonna be a bunch of bosses and mobs spawning. But that's pretty easy, you just kill them. Then the last phase, there is like a laser that shoots. Now you gotta like jump over it when it's in its small phase, and then when it's in its big phase, you gotta like there'll be like a little hole in the ground and you gotta like shift underneath it. Like the hole in the ground will like change its location, like it's right there to my right. And yeah, I didn't actually realize this when recording the video because I just had so much health I could tank it. But yeah, you have to look for a hole in the ground and then shift inside of it. Anyway, you can pretty much just tank that, honestly, you don't even have to find the hole. And then you speed it up. If you didn't carried, you just want to like let this guy get him down to like 1 health and one tap him and you'll get the loot. But there we go, we finish him off. And we get our leech fragments. Now that is all the items you'll need, so now I'll just show you what you do with the time charm once you get it. So I don't know if I went over this earlier, but these guys are the ones you beat up to get the the dead hog spines. You need like 24 of them, and they just spawn the little arrows and you have to dodge them and then beat them up. Remember, there is loot share, so you only have to hit it like 1 time if someone else is beating it up, so it's pretty good. Now you're going to want to come back to the like wizard portal, and if you got it unlocked, you want to just use the teleport to the top of the tower. Otherwise, you just want to go up this big long like ladder and there's some parkour and stuff. It's pretty easy. Now, because obviously I've already done it on this account, you can't do it, but Ellie will be here. You'll just talk to her, and then she'll take you to this rift gallery here, which I'll just jump through to show you it in a second. So well, for you, Ellie warps you, but I just go through here. You'll get to the museum area. It'll just teleport you in through this portal, and you'll just want to place it down on the platform it goes on. So yeah, these are all the ones I have. You'll place it on the Black Lagoon area, and this will unlock the further areas. If you like a guide to the more of the time charms or anything else in Hypixel Skyblock, don't forget to let me know in the comments. If you like the video, subscribe, please. We have 1.2 million views and 2,000 subscribers. And like, you know, I'd really appreciate, you know, you guys all hit the subscribe button. I could be the biggest Skyblock YouTuber. So without further ado, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.